Clavicular just overdosed live on stream.
Let me know.
I think he's gone.
He's gone?
I think he's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
You're good. You're good. Don't let him choke. Don't let him choke. Don't let him choke. Don't let him choke. Let him choke. Turn him over. You're good. You're good. You're good. He's okay. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
He's good. He's good.
Okay. I'm here. I'm here. Turn him to the side. Turn him to the side. Turn him to the side. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here, bro. I'm here. I'm here.
So for those that don't know, Clavicular is a 20-year-old controversial influencer, also known as the king of Looksmaxxing. And you tend to see a lot of Gen Zs have been influenced by Clavicular simply because he is pushing the narrative that you gotta look like a Greek god no matter the consequences and no matter the method you're actually taking to get there, whether you're taking drugs, steroids, or anything like that as well. And it got to a point where he was streaming live, which he usually does anyway, so it was in a mall, and then fans basically saw that there was something going on with Clavicular. He wasn't really acting normal. Now, if you're new to the channel and don't want to get mugged by people like Clavicular, then make sure to subscribe to help support growing this channel, guys. Let's get straight into it.
You speak Portuguese?
Yeah.
Portuguese.
Holy shit, dude. I'm trying my best, but fucking destroyed right now. Alright, have a good rest of your day. Take care.
Oh, thank you.
Bye. Holy fuck. Oh my god.
You're Brazilian, bro. That was all you.
Yeah,
bro. That was all
dude.
you Brazilian.
Who?
That was 10 out of 10. Stacy, Brazilian.
Okay.
You should get her number.
I need
You should
water?
get her number.
Probably.
Get her number. Get her number. Get her number. Hold him down. Get her number.
Holy fuck.
And as you can see, guys, he was actually slurring live on stream. So a lot of his fans were very, very much worried, typing in the chat saying, yo, is Clavicular all right? What's actually going on? And it got to a point where he actually was starting to look very, very much faded from, again, overdosing. And as you guys can see, he had to go and actually take some rest, you know. He was actually bugging out. He needed to actually sit down and make sure that he was okay. And this is where it started to get a bit more worrying. And of course, the clip that I showed you guys in the beginning actually happened shortly after this. Now, a lot of people have been critical of Clavicular in the past simply because of the antics that he typically pushes out. And it gets to a point where a lot of people have also said that it makes sense because when you actually look at even some of the people he chills with, these are people that are actually in the same boat. They're people that abuse drugs. They're literally high, as you can see right now, right? So it's one of those ones. These are the type of people that are actually influencing the new generation, which is a bit of a shame. Now, according to CBS News, as you can see, controversial influencer Clavicular speaks out after suspected overdose in Miami and actually says that it was brutal. So this actually happened literally this morning, not too long ago. It's crazy right now. So it says the controversial influencer known as Clavicular spoke out early Wednesday morning after he appeared to have suffered from an overdose while live streaming in Miami on Tuesday night and was rushed to the hospital. Just got home, that was brutal. And you can actually see in this tweet right here on Twitter, literally, or everyone still calls it Twitter. It's X, but everyone still calls it Twitter. He said, just got home, that was brutal. All the substances are just a cope trying to feel neurotypical while being in public. But obviously, that isn't a real solution. The worst part of tonight was my face descending from the live support mask. And you can clearly see that some of the marks obviously on his face, etc. So this kind of goes against the entire Looksmaxxing thing. He's damaged his face, you know, as well. So it's one of those ones where, with me personally, I'm not really here to judge Clavicular, etc. I believe that at the end of the day, everyone has their own free will, etc. But it's one of those ones where you have to also be very, very cautious of who people are listening to. Because, as I mentioned, I believe I even did a video yesterday on TikTok, and I was talking about it would appear as if though absolutely everyone is just now taking drugs and steroids and things like that. I actually got a video I actually did earlier today talking about that exact same subject matter, where every single person in Gen Z, for some reason, no one wants to be natural anymore. Everyone has actually gotten to a point where they believe that they need to shortcut the process, and instead of taking the long route, which is safer, which is going to build discipline, which is going to build your mental, they want to take the shortcut, man. They want to get the results as quick as possible. And because, again, you got people like Clavicular basically pushing the narrative that you actually have to do so, if that makes sense. So it's kind of a shame, man. It's kind of a shame to see. Let's look at some people's reactions, and then obviously I'll give my final wrap up by the end of it as well.
And people are, Clavicular was just rushed to the hospital during a live stream, and people are suspecting that he overdosed as he started asking to sit down on stream and started like grabbing his head and was like, oh my gosh. He walked up went up an escalator to a club, and there was somebody next to him asking him if he was good, maybe trying to offer him stuff to like put some pep in his step. But it seems like now that he actually had like an overdose. That's what's suspected. That's what people are thinking. And, you know, he's glorified the usage of drugs, or said that it's helped him with his performance in the past. And a lot of people look up to this dude. He tells people that he's like a looksmaxxing influencer. He could help people achieve goals by looking good. And by, you know, introducing methamphetamines into the equation when he's talking about stuff, it's like a slippery slope. I'm sure there are people that have successfully used things to help themselves, but it's few and far between, and it doesn't mean that they're not having issues in other places in their life, or that that's something that could last forever. And this might be a reminder to Clavicular right now about that, and this might be a hard awakening. He might need some counseling after this, if this is what is actually true. But I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think...
And that's the reality. Like, this stuff is never ever gonna get any better, because once they start, I believe Clavicular's been doing it from, he's 20 now, I believe he's been doing it from like 14, 15 or so. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But he's been doing it for a number of years. You know, his parents literally had to confiscate steroids off of him when he was a younger kid, because they saw that he was abusing it at a young age. You know what I mean? So this guy, whenever you start those type of things, you're always going to start a certain type of way, and it's always a slippery slope. You're just going to have to keep on taking more and more drugs, and then you're literally just going to be on a nosedive at the end of it, right? So it's not healthy at all, man. It's crazy. You even got a lot of Gen Z being impacted by Clavicular and this whole Looksmaxxing thing as well. So I'll show you guys some of that as well.
Is that you? Obito?
Obito Uchiha! How can I get my trademark goggles as well as my Sharingan carved into my great stone face? We're all the same.
Yeah, my people, it's actually crazy what's going on right now. Regardless of however you feel about Clavicular, I really do hope that he gets better. Obviously, he's back home now, but I hope that someone's able to really tell him that, bro, you got to take it slow, because, bro, you're putting your life and shaving years off of your life by doing this. You know what I mean? It's understandable we're in a very competitive dating market at the current moment. But with someone like Clavicular, bro, you've gotten to a point where you got the money, you got the looks, you got the status. Bro, you can tone it down a little bit, you know what I mean? Just to make sure that your health is on point. And for the younger generation as well, I just hope that you guys understand that if you don't take your health serious and you're actually doing all this Looksmaxxing things like right now, by the time you're in your 30s, you're cooked. You're cooked, bro. You are so cooked, you get what I'm saying? So please, guys, take it very easy. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and also watch the next video that YouTube recommends you, because we got a lot of game on this channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.